list of the premier level sponsors that have provided support to our club. Your premier sponsors include Salina Pain Clinic, Salina Medical Aesthetics, Salina Regional Health Center, Salina Regional Sports Medicine, First Harvest Wealth Management Group, Kansas Bankers Technologies, and Technical Consulting.
Check, 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 check. I hear me.
Sponsored by the Kansas State High School Activities Association and its member schools. Tonight's game features the visiting team Ellsworth Bearcats and the home team, your Sacred Heart Knights. This contest is being played in accordance with the rules of the KSHSAA. Each person is requested to take personal responsibility for keeping its contest at its highest level of competition, ensuring good sportsmanship toward opponents, visitors, people around you, and the officials. Parents, we ask you for your assistance in having your kids sit in the stands with you. High School Choir.
In the name of the Father, Son, and Spirit, loving God, Master, of the walking, thank you for giving us physical and spiritual strength to stand up and talent for us, these teams here tonight. Bless the players, coaches, referees, and all your present today. Give to all of us the spirit of enthusiasm and fairness, and effort and faithfulness, of understanding and respect.
It's time now for your Sacred Heart Knights football, presented by Eagle Communications and the Salina Post. And now with your pregame and play-by-play, here's Adam Coulter.
And a very good evening to you here from JRI Hospitality Stadium here on the Kansas Wesleyan University campus. I'm Adam Coulter, and we are underway, about 4 minutes, I should say, until we are officially underway here for the 2024 high school football season. Welcoming you in for another season of Sacred Heart football, as tonight it'll be opening night. It'll be the Sacred Heart Knights coming in with a 2-7 record one season ago. Their first-year head coach. It'll be actually the fourth consecutive season the Knights will have had a new man at the helm to start the season. This year that would be Ryan Krychek. Several years as an assistant. He takes over the reins from Norm Jennings here this season. Meanwhile, the opposition coming off a 9-2 season and the two losses last year to Southeast of Salina and also to Norton in the state quarterfinal round, the Ellsworth Bearcats. Two North Central Activities Association rivals, and Ellsworth across the way. Here come the captains to the center of the field for the coin toss. Ellsworth, white tops, black numerals and red trim, red pants, black helmets with the Ellsworth E on the headgear. Meanwhile, for the Knights, the home blues trimmed in with the white letters, white bottoms, and the all gold helmets for the Knights this evening. And I want to welcoming you in here to Sacred Heart football. It is night football, and you're listening to it, you're watching it on Salina Post, and it is presented tonight by Commercial Tire Center. I want to thank them and all of our sponsors here this evening and throughout this upcoming 2024 season. Circle at midfield on the Wesleyan Coyote. The flip is up. Watching the wide hat here to see who won the flip. So the Knights will defend the north end zone.
Has won the toss, and they will receive in the south.
Ellsworth won the toss, and they have elected to receive. They will move south to north, right to left as you view it on the stream. Here in this one, the Knights will start on defense, and they will move left to right as we view it. And from north to south here on, again, the campus here, JRI Hospitality Stadium on the campus of Kansas Wesleyan University. By the way, the Coyotes, it'll be Tyler Henry on the call. That'll be on KINA tomorrow morning. The short trip down to Lindsborg as the Week 2 matchup for the Yotes. It'll be KWU and Bethany from Lindsborg. That'll be an early kickoff, 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. And again, that'll be on KINA. Also on 9:10 a.m., 107.5 FM. As well as here on the Salina Post and the stream. Referees at midfield. Again, the Knights in their home blues, the Bearcats in the road whites here in this one. Some of our sponsors we want to thank are Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, Salina Septic Service, Commercial Tire Center, Smart Insurance, Vernon Jewelers, Salina Regional Health Center Careers, and also APAC Shears as we get set for the opening kickoff. Again, it's going to be the Bearcats to receive. They won the toss. They elected to receive. And back for Ellsworth, Landon Johnson and Dax Leiker back deep at about their own 10 to receive the opening kickoff. Knights still in a huddle just beyond the 40-yard line on their half of the field, and CU kicks it off here for the blue and gold to start this one. Hope you enjoy it. Adam Coulter here, glad you're there. Watching along with us, listening along with us here on SalinaPost.com. Thank you very much for that. Teeing it up going to be Leon Rowe, the 5'9" senior.
Please set the game clock to
Ball teed up to the
12
40.
minutes.
And Johnson and Liker back deep for the Bearcats. 12 minutes on the clock and just about set to go in this one. Friday Night Lights 2024, and with the whistle and the kick. And we are underway. It's a short end over end kick. Takes a pop to 25 now, fielded right side, 20-25, up to the 30, and brought down just shy of the 35-yard line. First and 10 for the Bearcats at their own 34. Lehman with the tackle for Sacred Heart. Landon Johnson the return for the Bearcats. Just underway here from Sacred Heart. Couple at home for the Knights this week and next, followed by 3 on the road in a row, and alternating games 6, 7, and 8, home, away, and home. Man in motion in the backfield was Liker. Handoff to him, round to the right, and he's brought down just across the 40. It's about a 5-yard gain up to the 41. Or check that rather, a 7-yard gain to the 41. Second down and 3. And single receiver, actually twins to the near side. I formation and caught and brought down. That's going to be a tackle made. That was Leon Rowe from his lineman position or rather his defensive end position defensively for the Knights. And that's brought down. Actually going to be a short gain, maybe 1. Third and short, a minute gone by here in the first between the Bearcats and the Knights. Single receiver now to either side, one up top on the right, one down low on the left. Single man coverage, and there's a run to the right side. That'll be a first down and more around the corner to the right side, and brought down across midfield into Knight territory down to the 42. Landon Johnson to carry, and the Bearcats are in Knight territory. We'll spot the ball just shy of the 41. First and 10. About 90 seconds gone by now here in quarter number 1. Twin receivers on the left, single receiver up top on the right. Shotgun formation. One man in the backfield now, backing up. Right side, a pass and overthrown. Intended for Bo Kyler. Or rather Cooper McGowan, I should say, 9, not 8. Quarterback Will Donnelly in there as a signal caller. He's a senior, 145 pounds. So second down and 10. Clock will stop. The Bearcats will line up a pair of wide receivers to the right. Will Donnelly again. In a shotgun formation, two runners back there with him, I should say. Handoff right side to Liker, and he's brought down for a short gain. I should say that's Landon Johnson. All kinds of moving parts out there. And week 1, it's under the 10-minute mark now, and it's up to the 5-yard gain up to the 36. Nose of the ball right on the 36-yard line, right hash, far side. Two receivers near side to the left. Two in the backfield along with quarterback Will Donnelly, man in motion. Left to right. Fakes a handoff, and Donnelly keeps it. He's got a first down and more. He's going to try and turn the corner to the left. Inside the 25, down to about the 21 or 22-yard line. So another first down for the Bearcats. Just keeping the run game going, and they'll spot this at the 22. Don Matucci with a tackle for Sacred Heart. 9:10 to play here in the opening quarter. We're scoreless, but the Ellsworth Bearcats marching right down the field right now on this, the opening possession for either team. Single receiver to both sides. Snap to Donnelly, high snap, handoff left side. No, he fakes it, rolls back, throws right, pass is caught, right side, and ankle tackle made just shy of a first down with the reception. That was Tucker Goss. And that was Noah Hines with the tackle for Sacred Heart from his defensive back position. Got a hold of an ankle, held on for dear life, and stopped him just before the sticks. So it's second down and short, second down and a long one for Ellsworth now. Single receiver near side on the left. Twin backs along with quarterback Will Donnelly. And to the right side, it's going to be end around right side, Tucker Goss. Touchdown, Ellsworth. So Ellsworth drives right down the field to start things off. So on for the PAT. It'll be Bo Kyler to kick it. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick up, a low kick, but through nonetheless. 7-0 Bearcats after a 4-minute, 1-second drive. 7:59 to go here in the opening quarter. Ellsworth 7, Sacred Heart nothing. You're listening to Night Football. You're listening and watching to it on Salina Post, presented by Commercial Tire Center. Going to keep this one right here for the break. Sage Products of Salina is your supplier of janitorial products for your business or home, from paper towels to soap and items from ceiling to floor. You'll see products from Sage. You can get the same home field advantage at your home or office by visiting SageSelects.com. Also sponsored by Billings Group. Managing your wealth can be a stressful endeavor, but the good folks at Billings Group are here to help. Whether you're planning for retirement, looking for financial coaching, or just trying to get a leg up in life, Billings Group is here to take the guesswork out of your financial future. Boy, that couldn't be much more appropriate for me personally, thinking about that. Money and a wedding in the offing and all kinds of things like that on my mind personally. 7:59 to play. Kyler's going to kick it off for Ellsworth, back deep to receive for the Knights. Here is the end over end kick to the right side. One bounce taken. That's Carson Lehman with the carry, a short run up to about the 32 or 33 yard line for Sacred Heart. So the Knights' first crack on offense. Down 7-0 to the Bearcats. 7:54 to play here in the opening quarter. So under center for Sacred Heart, it'll be Maddox Wells. Just a sophomore out there. 5'7", 140 for Sacred Heart. Under center, 2 men in the backfield, offset eye. And like he might have lost the handle, but got it back. It'll be a short run up the middle, maybe a yard, but it's going to be a second down and about 9 for Sacred Heart. Well, from up here, it looked like he might have mishandled it for a second, but it'll remain Knight ball. The nose of the ball at the 34, or rather the 29-yard line, I should say. Near side right, Bryson Gotti also out there. Noah Hines as the two wideouts. 2 men in the backfield. Handoff now. Another short gain. On the carry, Carson Lehman. 5'8", 145, the senior running back. 3rd and long now for the Knights. We'll call it 3rd and 8. Ball just shy of the 30-yard line. 6:50 to go, first quarter. 7-0 Ellsworth. They went the distance on their opening possession to take an early 7-0 lead. Single receivers now, actually one receiver up top, actually two up top. Single receiver down low on the right. Man in motion left side, now giving chase and keeping it himself up to the 35, 40. First down yards for the Knights on 3rd down. Still on his feet, 50, and into Bearcat territory, 3rd and long. Nice run by Maddox Wells from the quarterback position. 3rd and long to 1st and 10. He's across midfield, and now the Knights into Bearcat territory all of a sudden. About a 25-yard run there for Knight quarterback Maddox Wells. Knights back to the line, near side right, twin receivers. Gotti and Hines out there. Now in a shotgun formation, handoff again, this time stopped and dropped. Handoff to Carson Lehman. Met immediately and actually lost a yard. 2nd down and 11. So we're just about to that midpoint here of the opening quarter. 6 minutes gone by and 6 minutes to go right now. And twins to the near side for the Knights. In the backfield, Elias Gordon, junior running back, along with Lehman. Gotti in motion. Handoff to him, left side and around. And he is spun. Does gain positive yardage, so it's going to be about a 3-yard gain. 2, maybe 3. So it'll be 3rd and long one more time for the Knights up to the 43. Give them 3. And it'll be 3rd and long again for the Knights. Approaching 5 minutes to go. Beautiful night. I can hear the wind just enough in the headphones right now. Just a light north wind. 80 degrees even at kickoff. We'll be in the low to mid 70s by the time this one's over. And there's a tip and an interception at the 25. And brought down. Another grab the ankle and just hang on for dear life. Tackle made. Tackle made by Don Matucci for the Knights, but the interception off the tip pass, Jackson Manier, junior DB, picks it off, and that thwarts what was promising drive for the Knights, and it'll be Ellsworth football at their own 35. Nose of the ball just shy of the 45-yard line. 4:54 to play. Fast-moving first quarter here from Sacred Heart here in Salina. Single receiver to either side. Dax Leiker near side. Snap in the backfield, a handoff there, and nowhere to run for Landon Johnson. Clock continues to roll now. Gain of about 1, 2nd down and 9 from their own 36. And don't forget, later on, tune into KINA tonight at 10 o'clock for the Kansas State High School Football Scoreboard Show. You'll hear scores and game wraps from across the state. Brought to you by Home Automotive Centers and Salina Surgical Hospital. You can also hear that on 910KINA.com. Snap, run to the right. Slips through a tackle, now right side, 1st down yardage and more on the right and across midfield. That's Dax Leiker one more time for Ellsworth, and he's across midfield into Knight territory to the 48. And even 4 minutes to go now in the first. 7-0. moves the chains, and it'll give Ellsworth a fresh set of downs. Back in Knight territory once again. Comes Maddox Ontiveros onto the field. Looks like we lost 7 seconds.
Please reset the game clock to 4:07.
Okay.
4:07.
Tackle was made. The clock read at even 4 minutes. 3:53 now, so they actually wind it back up to 4:07 before this next play will commence. So twin receivers near side for the Bearcats. Offset eye in the backfield. And first whistle of the game.
Dead ball. False start. Offense. Still
First
down.
penalty of the game for either team. It's going to remain first down, but it'll cost Ellsworth 5. So that's going to back them back up into their half of the 50. Their side of the 50, rather. First and 15 back to their own 47. Same formation one more time now. Snap back, handoff near side. Johnson with it. And back across midfield and up inside that Yote logo, close to the Knight 45. It looks like it'll be spotted between the 45 and the 46, so that'll put it back beyond the original line of scrimmage. It'll be second down and 9. Short 9, long 8 now for the Bearcats. 3:38 to play, first quarter, 7-0 Bearcats on top in this one, looking to add to that lead after the interception and turnover that halted that first Sacred Heart drive. 2 men in the backfield alongside quarterback Tucker Goss, and now he's going to run himself, and he's brought down. Looks like it's going to be for no gain. So it'll be third and long for the Bearcats. No gain on the play, so it's going to be third and 8. Under 3 to play first quarter in the Knights. Ellsworth back to the line. Twins again. 2 receivers left side, 2 men in the backfield. Tucker Goss in there. Check that rather. Now Will Donnelly back under center, giving chase. Little flip up front. And to the right side and knocked out of bounds. That'll be first down yardage and more. Donnelly and Goss have been playing the quarterback position here early on here in this one. That's a first down. Little flip to Goss from Donnelly. Getting out of trouble. And a big gain, first down. The ball be spotted inside the 30 at about the 27. First and 10, under 2.5 to play, and the Bearcats driving one more time. Single receiver. One up top, right side, one down low on the left. That's Jace Thomason there. Hand up the middle, short gain. Landon Johnson on the carry for Ellsworth.
Run by number 4, Landon Johnson. Tackle by number 52, Casey Ivey.
2-minute warning right now here, as at least for the first quarter anyway, not officially, but under 2, second down. They'll give them a 4-yard gain, second down and 6. Snap in the backfield, handoff. Fakes a handoff though, right side now. Donnelly up to the 15 and brought down. Nice ankle tackle out there. Brought down by Elias Gordon for the Knights, but it is enough for another first down and into the red zone. Go the Bearcats, looking to add to their lead, knocking on the door. As the ball spotted right on the 15. First and 10, Bearcats up 7-0 already. Late first quarter. 12-yard touchdown run by Tucker Goss at the 7:59 mark for Ellsworth. The Knights turn it over on a tip ball and an interception, and Ellsworth driving as a result of that turnover. Handoff left side, fake to the right, and again, Tucker Goss with the carry. About a 5-yard gain right up to, looks like he went pretty much right from the 15 right to the 10. 2nd and 5. Minute 25 to go, late first quarter. Single receiver near side on the left. Twin backs, handoff up the middle, and that's just shy of another score as it was Landon Johnson, senior running back. Tackle just shy of the goal line first, or rather 1 minute to go, first quarter, first and goal from the 2. Single receiver to either side. Snap, handoff. Close and in. Touchdown Ellsworth, 13-0. So a 2-yard run with 48 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. It's 13-0 at the moment. Tucker Goss going to hold, and again, it'll be Bo Kyler. Just a freshman out there. He's going to attempt his second PAT. This one's up, end over end. And same result. It's good one more time. 14-0 Bearcats. As you're listening and watching Sacred Heart football, 14-0 Ellsworth here on opening night 2024 Friday Night Lights. Our broadcast here on Salina Post brought to you by Commercial Tire Center.
September marks the 140th anniversary of Vernon Jewelers serving your family in downtown Salina. We will also celebrate the retirement of Gary and Patricia with a VIP red carpet event. 2 parties in the same evening on Saturday, September 7th. VIP pass is required for the largest selection of jewelry in Kansas. Hors d'oeuvres and fun. Get your VIP pass by registering on salinapost.com or stop by the store. Hurry, space is limited. Vernon Jewelers in downtown Salina, where it's little things that matter since 1884.
Welcome back to JRI Hospitality Stadium here on the campus of Kansas Wesleyan University. Home of the Yotes and home of the Sacred Heart Knights this evening, and the college and the high school sharing the same home field. Back deep to receive now for the Knights. Going to be Carson Lehman and Noah Hines, respectively. And it'll be Bo Kyler to kick it off for Ellsworth now with a 14-0 cushion late here in the opening quarter. Tees it up. He'll kick it right to left as we view it one more time. Here late in the opening frame. Low line drive kick, one bounce, and off it goes to Lehman, up and at about the 32-yard line.
Return by Carson Lehman.
43 ticks left on the clock. Ball at the 32. First and 10 for the Knights. 43 seconds to work with here as the first quarter winds down. Twin receivers for the Knights, Gotti and Hines here on the near side right. Snap, keeping it himself and slipping down. Looked like he was untouched and just slipped down. Quarterback Maddox Wells for Sacred Heart. Lost a yard, so it'll be 2nd down and 11 as the clock continues to roll here late in the opening period. Twin receiver, oh, I should say twins to the near side on the right. Single receiver up top is Gotti. Shotgun look back now, looking, going left, and it's tipped, and that one tipped briefly by Landon Johnson of Ellsworth, the last play of the quarter, and Bryson Gotti had it off his hands and harmlessly down to the turf. So it'll be 3rd down and 11 when we resume play. We'll switch sides. 12 on the clock. After 1 quarter, it's Ellsworth 14, Sacred Heart nothing. You're listening to Sacred Heart Football. You're listening to it and watching it here on Salina Post, presented by Commercial Tire Center.
Summer travel can damage and destroy your tires. Commercial Tire Centers encourages you to check for proper inflation. Underinflation or overinflation, along with the extreme Kansas heat, can cause a blowout, damage to your vehicle, and even cause accidents. Make sure your passenger car, truck, RV, and trailer tires are all ready to hit the road when you visit Commercial Tire. We'll even check your spare tire. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th in Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Back here from JRI Hospitality Stadium on the campus of Kansas Wesleyan University, I'm Adam Coulter. Glad to have you along. Glad to have you listening along with us and watching along with us here with the live streaming audio here on Salina Post. I want to thank some of our sponsors one more time. Billings Group, Kelly Kitchener of Shelter Insurance, Bennington State Bank, Sage Products, Messenger Total Promotions, and also the Salina Pain Clinic, who will be our sponsor later on, as we'll name a hit of the game. 12 on the clock, Knights with it in the backfield now, and a little short dump pass from Wells to Matucci, and a flag. First piece of laundry on the field in this one. Just a little dump pass for a short gain for the Knights, but let's see what the penalty marker is all about. White hat and 2 other officials at about the 40, far side. Comes the white hat with the call. It's a face mask, a personal foul against Ellsworth, so that's going to benefit the Knights.
Personal foul. Grasping the helmet over 15 yards. First down.
So 15 big ones for the Knights. Certainly take it. An automatic first down for Sacred Heart. So 13 seconds in to the second quarter, and all of a sudden the Knights go from 2nd down and long to 1st down in Bearcat territory. 1st and 10 from the 46 of Ellsworth for the Knights. Clock rolls one more time. Snap in the backfield. There's a pass right side, little wounded duck kind of pass, a little wobbly, but it does fall incomplete, as when intended for Noah Hines And it'll be 2nd down and 10 now for Sacred Heart. In the Knights at home one more time next week, then on the road. Actually, the Knights will play Pleasanton. That'll be a neutral site game at Council Grove. 2 on the road after that, so 2 at home, 3 away from home, and then home, away, and home again for homecoming and senior night to conclude games 1 through 8. There's a near side run. Number 6 counterparts, it was Dax Leiker, Jackson Manier, hauling down Carson Lehman for Sacred Heart. That's going to be, well, I was about to say it's going to be near a 1st down play, 1st down run, and the referee on the far end line, far sideline, waves the chain gang on, so it's another 1st down for the Knights as the nose of the ball now on the 36-yard line. Just about 10 yards even on that run. 11.5 to go before halftime. 14-0 Bearcats. Knights driving once again. Snap, handoff, and not a lot of running room there. Short run up the middle. Carson Lehman, the ball carrier for the Knights. Been very much that same situation the Knights found themselves in the first quarter. Gave up the early touchdown to Ellsworth. Nice drive they were on until the turnover, the interception at the taken to the 25 by Ellsworth, and Ellsworth scores on that ensuing possession. The Knights with it back one more time and marching down the field thus far, trying to crack the scoreboard for the first time themselves. Pass right side low, but down and to catch it. And leaning up close to the 30 with the catch is Noah Hines. Be about a 4-yard pass up to about the up to the 30. So we'll give him 6 on that. 3rd down and 4. Big 3rd down play for the Knights, although they may be in 2-down territory. Be a long, assuming that they will have to make a decision on 4th down, it'd be a long field goal, but almost too far down the field to think about a punt. Single receiver. Pass again. Pass complete. And brought down forward. Progress should put this, and it will be, at about the 26. And that is enough for a 1st down, so the drive continues for the Knights. Under 10 to play before halftime. The Knight drive continues. So they've gone from the 46, 36, 26. Getting just enough chunks of yards as they need them to keep this drive alive. Single receiver again to either side. Single back. Handoff there. And a whistle, and they'll bring this one back as it was a handoff from Wells to Elias Gordon. And that's going to be a false start against Sacred Heart, so that'll cost the Knights 5. It'll stay 1st down, 1st and 15 from the 35. Or check that, rather, the 31. As I mentioned at the outset, 2 NCAA league rivals. This one, not a district game. And by the way, later on down the line here this season, the Ellsworth Bearcats will be broadcasting another area game of the week as they'll take on Minneapolis later on this season, as well as Ellsworth and southeast of Salina in October. And actually, both of those games will be in October, I believe. Pass right side, caught there, Gotti, 30, and up to about the 25, brought down. Tyler Conley, senior lineman, 220, bringing him down. So it's first, no, check that, second down and right back, really. 5-yard gain puts it right back to the original line of scrimmage at the 25. Between the 25 and 26, so we'll call it second down and 10 with 9 minutes to play before halftime. Twin receivers to the left, single receiver up top on the right. And Gordon again in the backfield. I just said again about 3 times. Missing there and keeping it himself. Around a couple of defenders, out of bounds. That it's going to go. It looks like it'll go for no gain. It'll be second down and long regardless, and maybe a half yard. Okay. Again, the first down marker and the stick with the down on it. It's 3rd and long. 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10, right in that ballpark. And pretty much right at the 25 for the Knights. A big 3rd down for the Knights here. Maddox Wells back in the gun. Man in motion, low snap, ball fake there, gonna go long. Left side, one-on-one coverage, is it caught? And it is. The only question there, and the Ellsworth fans down below didn't like it, but Bryson Gotti got one leg, or 1 foot rather, I should say, inbounds. And the Knights drive another first down, the 4th of the drive. Actually, the 5th counting the penalty. And 1st and goal now for the blue and gold. Left hash mark, the ball will be spotted at the Ellsworth 7. 8:39 left, 2nd quarter. Knights down 14-0. Single back. And flags fly. This might be another false start against the Knights.
Prior to the snap, encroachment.
Nope, offside. So the Knights going to get some free yardage on this one.
Repeat first down. Correction. Half the distance to the goal line.
So 1st and goal from the 7 is going to give the Knights half the distance, so it'll be the 3.5-yard line. 3 receivers, 1 up top right, 2 left. Handoff in the back, and that's close to the goal line and brought back on the carry. Elias Gordon one more time. And they'll give him about a yard, so we'll say 1st and goal from the 2 now. Or rather, 2nd down, so 2s are wild. 2nd down and 2 to go. Ball's on the 2 in quarter number 2. A lot of bodies there in a short space. A low fumble, and falling on it, looks like Ellsworth got it. And that's unfortunate for the Knights. Another drive, and no, did look like Wells got back on it, did he? I saw one Knight blue jersey and a couple of white ones. I thought Ellsworth got that, but it looks like Wells fell on it. So the Knights retain possession. 3rd down, and maybe not the worst thing in the world, as give them a little more room to work with, not so congested, up with everybody inside the 5 and the goal line. Snap back, pass right side, one-on-one coverage there. And boy, and pushing off, and I hear the Ellsworth coaches next to me in the box here in the booth, but that is a touchdown. So that's going to be Wells to Noah Hines. It's 14-6, PAT pending. And frankly, I heard the Ellsworth coaches in the box, the booth next to me, I heard them say he pushed off, and I honestly thought the same thing, but nonetheless, and the Knights are going to go for two. Single back. Gordon along with quarterback Maddox Wells now. Snap to him, looks right, looks left, pass there, and who came down with it? Touch, or two-point conversion, good. That was Bryson Gotti. It's 14-8. Knights right back in this thing. 7:25 mark here of the second quarter. It's now Ellsworth 14, Sacred Heart 8. We'll come back after a break. You're listening and watching to Sacred Heart Football on Salina Post, presented by Commercial Tire Center.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
Welcome back to JRI Hospitality Stadium. You're on the campus of Kansas Wesleyan University. I'm Adam Coulter, glad to have you along. Just about halfway through quarter number 2 here on just a beautiful Friday night for high school football. Friday Night Lights, opening night here of the 2024 season. I mentioned temperature at kickoff right about an even 80 degrees with a light north wind. And we should be looking at temperatures in the low to mid 70s by the time the sun completely goes down and sets, and this one's in the books for the night. And because I know you want to hear it, it's going to be in the 60s overnight too. I know you like hearing that, the way some of these temperatures have been. Boy, end over end kicked, kind of just spiked at about the 30 near the sideline. It does go out of bounds, and see exactly where they spot this one. 7:25 to play. Knights now with the 9-yard touchdown pass from Wells to Hines.
Kick out of bounds. It's a 5-yard.
Actually, Hines to Wells, I should say.
Ball at the 35.
Ball spot at the 35. Ellsworth back on offense for their third drive. 2 for 2 on their first 2 drives. Snap back. And there's a run, breaking tackles, left side, off to the races. There's Landon Johnson. A couple of guys to beat and knocked out of bounds. That's a huge run for Ellsworth, just like that. Depending on the spot, that's about a 55-yard run, 56-yard run down from their own 35 down to the Knight 9, just like that, 1st and goal. And one of my favorite sayings, not working by the hour. He didn't waste any time. And there's another run up the gut. And that's close to another 6 for Ellsworth. 30 seconds and counting now as the clock rolls here at game time, and Ellsworth right back knocking on the door, on the doorstep of the Knights. And 6 more possibly. Snap, quarterback keeper up the middle to the end zone, touchdown. And just like that, Tucker Goss with a 2-yard run. .633 to go in the second. And just like that, 6 of those 8 points right back to the Bearcats. They lead by 12 at the moment. And they will kick once again. Jace Thomason will be the holder. Bo Kyler will be the kicker. 2 of 2 from his PAT attempts. And this one, a bad snap. Mishandled by Thomason. Rolling out to his right now to the end zone. And that's tipped away. Nice play by Gotti. That saves the PAT. But the Bearcats score one more time. 20-8 our score now. Knights trail it by 12 here to Ellsworth. You're listening and watching to Sacred Heart Football on Salina Post, presented by Commercial Tire Center.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of 2 types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialist will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Sacred Heart Football. I'm Adam Coulter here in Salina on the campus of Kansas Wesleyan University. Don't forget the Yotes and the Swedes. Bethany hosts K-Dub tomorrow morning. 11 o'clock kickoff with Tyler Henry on the call on KINA 910 AM, 107.5 FM, and KINA 910KINA.com. There's a fumble and mercy. Knights' third turnover. Tip ball, interception back in the first, and now a couple of fumbles. And already great field position now for the Bearcats as they'll start 1st and 10 in Knight territory, just shy of the 31. Twin receivers to both sides, top and bottom, left and right. Snap, left side, long ball there, one-on-one coverage, and it's tipped away. It's Don Matucci on the coverage, pass intended for Dax Leiker from quarterback Will Donley. 6:18 to go, clock stopped now. Bearcats 20, Knights 8 here midway through the second quarter. Second down and 10. And a pair of receivers to either side. Donley lined up in the gun. And handing it off there, and both in the back, the two guys that have been alternating from the quarterback position, Will Donley and Tucker Goss, kind of handing it off, but both the guys had a hand on it. And they both taken down. They lose a yard, so it's going to be 3rd down and long, 3rd and 11 from the 32. Boy, this would be huge for the Knights if they could hold Ellsworth after just scoring 6 more. Handoff left side. And that's going to be close to a 1st down. Looks like it'll be 4th and short. Landon Johnson on the carry. Elias Gordon with a tackle for Sacred Heart and a Knight player down. That's Alex Ortiz, 5'8", 260-pound senior lineman. Clock stop, 5:28 to play in the second, 20-8. There'll be a 4th and 2 play coming up, but right now the bigger concern as the Knights, most of their players right now taking a knee. A very quiet stadium right now, but we hope Ortiz is all right. Being helped up and limping a bit. Nice hand from the crowd. And obviously we hope nothing serious. Ellsworth back out. Ready to run their 4th down play. The Knights still near the sideline. As they'll take a look here on the sideline at Alex Ortiz.
At the 23-yard line.
Come the Knights back to the line. 4th and all the scoreboard showed 4th and 2. Now it shows 4th and 3. 5:28 left before halftime. And 4th and a long 2 or a short 3. However you choose to look at it. Handoff there up the middle, and it looks short initially, but that's 1st down yardage up the middle. Landon Johnson, and that is a 1st down on 4th down for the Bearcats. 1st and 10 now from the 17 of Sacred Heart. Trying to make some hay off of the Knight fumble. The Knights' 3rd of the game. 5 minutes to play before halftime. Man in motion, right to left. Handoff there. Dax Leiker. He's brought down. Actually lost a couple. Don Matucci, the tackle for Sacred Heart. I'll say he lost about 1. I'll say 2nd and 11. And the ball is at the 13. Single receiver left and right for Ellsworth. Back in the gun. Making a handoff now, rolling to his right on a bootleg, going for the end zone, overthrowing his intended receiver. Tucker Goss looking for Dax Leiker near the end zone, overthrew him, and the ball harmlessly down to the turf, or the grass, I should say. Clock will stop with 4:09 to play here in the second, and 3rd and long for Ellsworth. Well, actually, thought that should say at the 18-yard line. So Ellsworth back to the line. Twin receivers left side, and Dax Leiker and Jace Thomason. Snap in the backfield, and there's a handoff to the right. Trying to turn the corner, and little seam there, and brought down by Elias Gordon was Landon Johnson. So it's going to be 4th down. Maybe just ahead of the sticks. It's 4th and 10 for the Bearcats as the clock rolls. 3:40 and counting before halftime. 20-8 Bearcats scored the first 14. Knights come back with 8. Ellsworth 6 more on their last possession and trying to add to it. 4th down play here, 4th and 10. Back with it. A rush there and brought down, and it's a fumble. The Knights have it. Either way, they would have had it. And it's going to go as a turnover against Ellsworth. It would have been a loss on downs or the turnover. So either way, the Knights are going to get possession, and they thwart their fumble and don't give up points as a result of it. So 3:22 left. Second quarter. Bearcats 20, Knights 8. The score remains. Salina Regional Health Center is hiring, by the way. See all their open positions and start your new career today with Salina Regional by visiting srhc.com. Thanks to all of our sponsors, including Salina Pain Clinic, Smart Insurance with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington, Bennington State Bank, Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, Billings Group, and our title sponsor tonight between Ellsworth and Sacred Heart Commercial Tire Center. So the Knights are going to start with it at their own 22, 1st and 10. Each team with all their timeouts remaining. Snap, a low snap off the shin it looked like, and just falling on it was Maddox Wells for the Knights. It's going to be a short loss for Sacred Heart, maybe a loss of 1. 2nd down and long. Clock now down as we hit the 3-minute mark of quarter number 2. Clock continues to roll, and the Knights with a long field ahead of them. Ball will be spotted at the 21, so it is a loss of 1. 2nd down and 11, 2.5 to play. Handoff and into a crowd, and looks like no gain on the play. So 3rd and long now for the Knights. Still just over 2 minutes to play before halftime, and depending on the result here of the 3rd down play, you don't want to give Ellsworth the ball back with any kind of significant time to possibly drive and score with a short field. But first, the 3rd down play. Snap to Wells, low snap one more time, near side, and almost picked off. It was Landon Johnson reading the route, scooting in front of Noah Hines, and had he caught that one, he might have went 4-6 rather. Didn't look like anything between him and the end zone but green. That's going to be a penalty for an ineligible receiver downfield. So the Knights, it's going to back them up. Or will it? Let's see where they spot this. Clock is wound once again. Ball remains at the 21. And it's 4th and 10. Timeout called by Sacred Heart. 1:14 to play before halftime. We'll take a break as well. Ellsworth 20, Sacred Heart 8. You're listening to Night Football on Salina Post. You're listening to it and watching our live stream presented by Commercial Tire Center.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Welcome back to Sacred Heart Football on Salina Post. Glad you're with us here. And if you see across the way, those are a lot of young ladies walking over there. It's fun to see throughout the season, whether it be fall, winter, or spring. And here at Sacred Heart, got a lot of the older cheerleaders that they'll bring some of the younger girls in the younger grades, and maybe a few that aren't actually in school yet, but see across the way there is 10, 20, 30, 40, probably 50 young ladies over there on the track, as it would appear they're going to be the halftime entertainment. Always a special thing here at Sacred Heart. 1:24 left, late first half, 20-8. Bearcats by 12, 20-8. Just said that, 20-8. And the Knights going to punt it away, and not much on it, and it skips at the 50, 45, and dropped, or touched down rather, downed at the referees looking at the 43 or the 44. So they'll spot this short field for Ellsworth. Not a lot of time to work with, a minute 17, but they are just shy of midfield at their own 43. 77 seconds to work with. Good year, that 77, by the way. 77 seconds, and handoff in the backfield, and boy, running through defenders, and man on man, one man down the field. Maddox Wells on defense and can't get him. Landon Johnson, 57 yards. And just like that, the Bearcats are up 26-8. That took all of 11 seconds. Again, to hold Jace Thomason, to kick it, Bo Kyler. As the Knights now trail it by 18. There's a snap, ball down, kick up, it's blocked. And again, second straight PAT is no good, but the Bearcats 6 more with a minute 6 to go now before intermission. Ellsworth now leads at 26-8 over Sacred Heart. You're listening and watching Tonight Football on Salina Post, presented by Commercial Tire Center.
When there is wastewater backing up into your home, time is crucial. Hours are precious to minimize the mess and damage. That is where Salina Septic Service looks out for you with direct access to their dispatch board, so you can schedule the first available appointment. Upload pictures and description of your problem on the Salina Septic Service website and secure your appointment 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Money-saving specials now and information on worry-free service plans when you visit salinasepticservice.com.
Sage is your go-to source for industrial strength cleaning products, ice melt, floor equipment, paper, asphalt, and just about everything in between. Whether you're a maintenance supervisor, a small business, or just wanting your home to look amazing, stop by 732 North 9th Street in Salina, where we will be happy to assist you. You can also visit us at sageselects.com or call us at 309-1919. Sage Products, the right call every time.
Back here from JRI Hospitality Stadium on the Graves Family Sports Complex and the campus of Kansas Wesleyan University. Sacred Heart football as the Knights, with 1:06 to play before halftime, trail now to Ellsworth 26-8. Back deep to receive, Carson Lehman and Noah Hines for Sacred Heart. And to kick it one more time, Bo Kyler for Ellsworth. End over end. Nice kick. Taken at the 15, 20, 25, 30. And dropped. And that was Lehman with the return for the Knights. 1 minute, 1 second to go before intermission. See what the Knights can do here with this last minute plus before halftime. Ball spotted at the 32-yard line. First down for the blue and gold. Right side twin receivers are Hines and Gotti for Sacred Heart. Snap in the backfield. Handoff there, and Ellsworth read that one. That'll be a big loss there, about a 5-yard loss on that rushing attempt. Now a timeout called by Ellsworth, 54 seconds left. The Bearcats lead at 26-8 over Sacred Heart as you're listening and watching to Sacred Heart football on Salina Post, presented by Commercial Tire Center. The official apparel provider for the Salina Post sports team is Messenger Total Promotions. See them in downtown Salina, for local high school swag like hoodies, t-shirts, hats, and more. They can custom make anything and also have your school items for your car. Messenger Total Promotions in Salina, Minneapolis, and Junction City. I've got my polo on right now. Thank you very much to you guys and all of our great sponsors. Going to remind you to tune in tonight at 10 for the Kansas State High School Football Scoreboard Show on 910 KINA or 107.5 FM. Here's scores and game wraps from across the state. Brought to you by Home Automotive Centers and Salina Surgical Hospital. You can also hear that on 910KINA.com. So again, 54 seconds remain here before halftime. Ellsworth opened the game on their first drive with a touchdown and PAT. Knights driving and turn it over, though. A tip ball, interception. Ellsworth scores again, make it 14-0. The Knights come back. They make it 14-8 with a touchdown and 2-point conversion. And then the Bearcats, 2 more touchdowns, both PATs failing. And there, another one. Ellsworth read it again. Jailbreak and down at the 20. Another loss for the Knights, and it's 3rd and long. Ellsworth will call another timeout. 3rd and long as the ball all the way back. Let's see where they spot it at the 29. And they need to get to the 42 for a first down. Or rather the 24, I should say. So it's going to be 3rd and 18 when we resume play. And again, the Knights want to be careful here, and as the prior series, they didn't want to give the Bearcats the ball back with any significant time to grab more points, and Bearcats took all of 11 seconds to score 6 more. That was a Landon Johnson 57-yard touchdown run with $1.06 left. Now at the 47-second mark, and the Knights 3rd and long, and might be decision time again for Sacred Heart. Kind of in no man's land right now. Wind picking up a little bit, if you can hear the, no, flags are flying. The American flag at the south side of the stadium picking up a little bit.
Prior to the snap, encroachment, defense, 5 yards.
That's going to give Sacred Heart a few back. It'll give them 5. Ellsworth called for offsides. Still 3rd and 13, still 3rd and long, but they'll take it most definitely. Snap now, quick out, right side, and the pass is caught. And that'll be a short gain for the Knights up to about the 30. Bearcats with 1 timeout now. We'll see if they use it.
Timeout on the field, Ellsworth.
And they do just that to stop the clock and preserve what's right now 40 seconds. 4th and 12 for the Knights at their own 30. So Ellsworth, it would appear, going to get this one back again. Well, I'm taking a peek at the weather one more time. Again, the wind is picked up. Just a light north wind, about 5 miles an hour to start the game at 80 degrees. Temperature down to 75. The wind now out of the northeast between 10 and 15. Winds picked up a little bit, blowing north to south. So Ellsworth at the moment has the wind at their back, but still a 4th down play for the Knights to run. As the Knights back out on the field. Knights are going to punt it away, back there to kick it is Leon Rowe. Or are they? Nope. It's at his own 20. Snap to him. Line drive kick, takes a hop at the 40. Single man there for Ellsworth to get it. And a run there up to the 50 and just across midfield. That was Dax Leiker with the return. Just over 10 yards. And they'll spot this just across the field into Knight territory. That took 11 seconds off the clock, 29 seconds to go before intermission. 26-8 Bearcats, and the nose of the ball right at the Knight 49. And we'll see what Ellsworth draws up in this final half minute. Already up 18. Knights with 2 timeouts. I was just about to say, Knights with 2 timeouts. They're down to 1. Ellsworth has burned their 3. 29 seconds to go before halftime. We'll take a quick break. Bearcats 26, Knights 8. You're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Football on Salina Post, presented by Commercial Tire Center.
Close your eyes. Now imagine yourself cheering from the bleachers at Salina South. Feel the pride of donning the colors of Salina Central. Picture the spirit of being part of the Sacred Heart community, or the camaraderie at southeast of Saline. Envision the thrill of supporting El Saline or Bennington. Visualize the unity in rallying for Minneapolis High. Now open your eyes and see yourself in team apparel from Messenger Total Promotions. Visit them in person in downtown Salina.
Back here with Sacred Heart Football on Salina Post. SalinaPost.com. Thank you for joining us tonight. Wherever you might be in Kansas or around the area, around the state, maybe around another state. Long pass right side and overthrown, and that was nothing between Cooper McGowan and the end zone had that not been overthrown by quarterback Will Donnelly. Another 6 seconds gone by. 2nd down and 10. Ball spotted there. Again at the Knight 49. 23 seconds left before halftime. Some of the girls across the way jumping up and down, practicing their halftime routine. Twin receivers, 2 left, 2 right, top and bottom. Single setback. Pass this time tipped right side, though. It's caught, but met immediately for a short gain. Cooper McGowan, or rather I checked that. That was McGowan right the first time from his tight end position with the catch, but met immediately by Tristan Hitchens, 5'9" senior, from his linebacker position for the tackle, and now the final play of the first half. Long one, right side, in traffic, caught and out of bounds. They're going to say it's incomplete, and that will do it. Nearly a heck of a catch by Dax Leiker, pushed out of bounds by Bryson Gotti, and we are through the opening 24 minutes. Glad you're with us. Knights with some work to do as their 8 sandwich between 4 touchdowns, 2 to start the game, and the last 2 as well for Bearcats, a couple of missed PATs. And here at halftime, our score, Ellsworth 26, Sacred Heart 8. You're listening and watching to Sacred Heart Football on Salina Post, presented by Commercial Tire Center.
Are you looking for a professional change? Salina Regional Health Center has immediate openings with our financial and revenue cycle departments. We are seeking highly motivated professionals for the following key positions: registrar, certified professional coder, health information management associate, financial counselors, and medical billing specialist. These full-time roles offer competitive salaries, comprehensive benefits, and in many cases, flexible scheduling with generous time off policies. At Salina Regional Health Center, we foster a collaborative and supportive team environment. Interested candidates are invited to apply directly through our website at srhc.com. For further inquiries about these opportunities and others, please contact me, Tess Madro, in Human Resources at 785-452-7026. Salina Regional Health Center, taking care of you so you can care for others. It's the Salina Regional Health Center way.
September marks the 140th anniversary of Vernon Jewelers serving your family in downtown Salina. We will also celebrate the retirement of Gary and Patricia with a VIP red carpet event. 2 parties in the same evening on Saturday, September 7th. VIP pass is required for the largest selection of jewelry in Kansas. Hors d'oeuvres and fun. Get your VIP pass by registering on salinapost.com or stop by the store. Hurry, space is limited. Vernon Jewelers in downtown Salina, where it's little things that matter since 1884.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Summer travel can damage and destroy your tires. Commercial Tire Centers encourages you to check for proper inflation. Underinflation or overinflation, along with the extreme Kansas heat, can cause a blowout, damage to your vehicle, and even cause accidents. Make sure your passenger car, truck, RV, and trailer tires are all ready to hit the road when you visit Commercial Tire. We'll even check your spare tire. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th in Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
Welcome back once again to Sacred Heart Football on Salina Post, salinapost.com. Halftime score here between Ellsworth and Sacred Heart. It is 26-8. The Bearcats on top. They sandwich the Knights touchdown and 2-point conversion with a couple of early touchdowns and PATs, and then 2 more touchdowns and 2 missed PATs, as again the score 26-8. And here is the scoring recap from the first half. It was the Ellsworth Bearcats winning the opening coin toss. They elected to receive, and they made good on that. They score on their first possession, finishing up with a 12-yard touchdown run by Tucker Goss at the 7:59 mark of the opening quarter. PAT good, 7-0 Ellsworth. And a tip ball and an interception gave Ellsworth the ball back, and they score again as they ran out most of the remaining first quarter clock. At the 48-second mark of the first quarter, it was a 2-yard touchdown run by Landon Johnson to make it 13-0. Bo Kyler added a PAT, making it 14-0, and that was the end of the first quarter score. Then the second quarter, Sacred Heart, 5 first downs on a drive, and they get on the board. It's a 9-yard touchdown runs from Noah Hines to Maddox, or rather from Maddox Wells to Noah Hines, I should say. Made it 14-6, and then Bryson Gotti, 2-yard run for the PAT, or for the 2-point conversion, and the score was 14-8 with 7:25 to go before halftime. Then once again, Ellsworth back on the board at Tucker Goss, his second touchdown, a 2-yard touchdown run at 6:33 to go before halftime. PAT missed, and the score there 20-8. Then the Knights, just on the ensuing possession, they fumble the ball away, their third turnover of the game at that point, 6:25 to play. And then the Bearcats score again. Landon Johnson, 57-yard touchdown run, as the Knights avoid giving away points based on that last turnover. But Landon Johnson, one play, 57 yards, with 1:06 to go before halftime, and that made it 26-8. Again, the extra point was no good. And that's where we sit right here at the halftime break. Ellsworth 26, Sacred Heart 8. I want to thank you for joining us. And again, thanks to our sponsors, including Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, Salina Septic Service, Commercial Tire Center, Smart Insurance, Vernon Jewelers, Salina Regional Health Center Careers, APAC Shears, Billings Group, Kelly Kitchener with Shelter Insurance, Bennington State Bank, Sage Products, Messenger Total Promotions, and Salina Pain Clinics. So again, to all of our sponsors, thank you very much for supporting Salina and area athletes, and of course, Sacred Heart Athletics as well. Got a little guy right in front of me. Was he maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 years old, and he's got dad holding him. Came up top step of the bleachers here, and I got a little guy smiling at me, and we laughed at each other just now, but big smile on his face, and always something special to see that. And it was fun to see those little things about the game, about high school games like this, and in the fall and the Friday night lights, and wasn't expecting that. I just kind of glanced and saw out of my peripheral vision and look out, and got a little guy up here smiling at me, so great feeling there. Halftime rolls on. Our score 26-8. The Bearcats on top of the Knights. As we'll continue with halftime after this break, you're listening and watching to Sacred Heart Football on Salina Post, presented by Commercial Tire Center.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of 2 types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialist will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
When there is wastewater backing up into your home, time is crucial. Hours are precious to minimize the mess and damage. That is where Salina Septic Service looks out for you with direct access to their dispatch board, so you can schedule the first available appointment. Upload pictures and description of your problem on the Salina Septic Service website and secure your appointment 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Money-saving specials now and information on worry-free service plans when you visit salinasepticservice.com.
Sage is your go-to source for industrial strength cleaning products, ice melt, floor equipment, paper, asphalt, and just about everything in between. Whether you're a maintenance supervisor, a small business, or just wanting your home to look amazing, stop by 732 North 9th Street in Salina, where we will be happy to assist you. You can also visit us at sageselects.com or call us at 309-1919. Sage Products, the right call every time.
Close your eyes. Now imagine yourself cheering from the bleachers at Salina South. Feel the pride of donning the colors of Salina Central. Picture the spirit of being part of the Sacred Heart community or the camaraderie at Southeast of Saline. Envision the thrill of supporting El Saline or Bennington. Visualize the unity in rallying for Minneapolis High. Now open your eyes and see yourself in team apparel from Messenger Total Promotions. Visit them in person in downtown Salina.
Are you looking for a professional change? Salina Regional Health Center has immediate openings with our financial and revenue cycle departments. We are seeking highly motivated professionals for the following key positions: Registrar, Certified Professional Coder, Health Information Management Associate, Financial Counselors, and Medical Billing Specialist. These full-time roles offer competitive salaries, comprehensive benefits, and in many cases, flexible scheduling with generous time-off policies. At Salina Regional Health Center, we foster a collaborative and supportive team environment. Interested candidates are invited to apply directly through our website at srhc.com. For further inquiries about these opportunities and others, please contact me, Tess Madro, in Human Resources at 785-452-7026. Salina Regional Health Center, taking care of you so you can care for others. It's the Salina Regional Health Center way.
September marks the 140th anniversary of Vernon Jewelers serving your family in downtown Salina. We will also celebrate the retirement of Gary and Patricia with a VIP red carpet event. 2 parties in the same evening on Saturday, September 7th. VIP pass is required for the largest selection of jewelry in Kansas. Hors d'oeuvres and fun. Get your VIP pass by registering on salinapost.com or stop by the store. Hurry, space is limited. Vernon Jewelers in downtown Salina, where it's little things that matter since 1884.
Welcome back once again to Sacred Heart Football on Salina Post. I'm Adam Coulter and glad to have you along. In our score at halftime, it is 26-8. Ellsworth, 2 touchdowns and extra point conversions to take an early 14-0 lead. The Knights come back with a touchdown and 2-point conversion of their own. 14-8 at that point, and 2 more touchdowns. Both PATs failed, but 12 more to make it 26-8 here at halftime in favor of Ellsworth. Again, first of 2 home games to start the season, as the Knights will play here at home one more time. It'll be Plainville-Natoma here in town for week number 2. Then on the road for 3 straight, as the Knights will play Pleasanton. And that's actually going to be a neutral site game. It would have been, but I was talking with the athletic director, Bryce Woodall, earlier, or actually I should say yesterday, about that. But I guess that was originally scheduled, but then they wanted to see if they could get a little closer for Sacred Heart, as I understood it. But so instead of a 4+ hour drive, they're going to play that one in Council Grove. That'll be away at a neutral site for week number 3. Then 4 and 5 also on the road. And then home away home for homecoming and ultimately senior night against Republic County for week number 8 before the playoffs begin in earnest in week number 9. So again, first of 2 at home, and right now the Knights find themselves down 18 here at the break. Our score 26-8. Ellsworth back out on the field, and here come the Knights. Back on to the Kansas Wesleyan Gene Bessel Field. So again, we're here at JRI Hospitality Stadium at the Graves Family Sports Complex here on Gene Bissell Field on the campus of Kansas Wesleyan University for Sacred Heart football. There's a mouthful. Let's go ahead and take one more break, and we will come back. And before I do that, I want to thank our sponsors again. Title sponsor tonight, Commercial Tire Center, along with Billings Group, Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, Bennington State Bank, Smart Insurance with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington, and Salina Pain Clinic. Speaking of Harrington, we'll be going week number 7, that last road game of the regular season. That will be at the Railers of Harrington later on this season as part of the Knights schedule. And one of the teams, by the way, in District 5, along with the Knights, as part of the 1A district. And we'll see how the playoffs shake out as the season continues. One more quick break, and we will come back with the second half. Knights down 26-8 as you're listening and watching to Sacred Heart Football on Salina Post, presented by Commercial Tire Center.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Summer travel can damage and destroy your tires. Commercial Tire Centers encourages you to check for proper inflation. Underinflation or overinflation, along with the extreme Kansas heat, can cause a blowout, damage to your vehicle, and even cause accidents. Make sure your passenger car, truck, RV, and trailer tires are all ready to hit the road when you visit Commercial Tire. We'll even check your spare tire. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th in Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
Back here with Night Football on the air. I'm Adam Colzer. Glad you're with us here on SalinaPost.com. Hope you're enjoying week 1 of the 2024 season, although the Knights on the short end right now, and an 18-point deficit they're looking up at now against Ellsworth as we get set for the start of the second half. And Ellsworth is going to go right to left, as already teeing it up on the 40, the ball there, as it'll be once again Bo Kyler to kick it off for Ellsworth, and back deep to receive for Sacred Heart, Carson Lehman, and Noah Hines at their own 15. 12 up on the clock, and quarter number 3 about set to commence. Hope you enjoy it. Whistle blown, and the kick is up. Line drive, nice looking though, end over and kick taken. Up to the 15, 20, and not quite to the 25. This is Carson Lehman with the return. 5 seconds in here, early third quarter. And the Knights will go to work on their next offensive series. Ball to the 24, first down and 10 for the Sacred Heart Knights. Single receivers either side. Lehman up top, left side. Or actually, the Knights now spread it out. Short pass, left side, and brought down immediately for a loss. It's Carson Lehman one more time. Or check that rather, that was Don Matucci. Tucker Goss, that time defensively with the tackle. Ball back just shy of the 21. Second down, about a 3-yard loss. Second down and 13 now for the Knights. Here in the opening minute. Trips near side to the right. Snap in the backfield, rolling right. Quick out, pass caught. Tackled at the 30, making the catch for Sacred Heart. That's Tristan Hitchens. Brought down by Will Donnelly. Up to the 30, so that'll be a 9-yard gain. Third and manageable now to the 30, a 3rd and 4 coming up now for Sacred Heart. We played about a minute 15 here in the third quarter. 3rd and 4 for the Knights. I mentioned that kickoff, we had just a light north wind. Now it's picked up from about 5 to now between 10 and 15 out of the northeast, blowing north to south here in the stadium. Left side and a run, and now a flip. Is that a live ball is the question. Ellsworth thinks they've got it. And the referee, the white hat, says no, it's Sacred Heart ball. It was a live ball, but the Knights fall back on it, but they lose yardage one more time. They lose about 6, so goes from 3rd and 4, now 4th down. About 4th and 10. Or is it? Take that back. We're going to say 4th and 4, 4th and 5. The ball, that play began at the 30, and the line of scrimmage now just shy of the 30. Nonetheless, 4th down, and it's going to be a punting situation for the Knights. As back one more time, Leon Rose going to kick it away for Sacred Heart. The Knights are going to kick it away back to the Bearcats. Unsuccessful on their first possession here in the third quarter. And that one's going to go out of bounds right about the 40-yard line of Ellsworth. And they're going to spot this at Ellsworth's own 41. And now Ellsworth will go to work. Just over 10 minutes to play, third quarter. Looking for a road victory here to open up the season. Comes Ellsworth back to the line. It's going to be Will Donnelly in the backfield at quarterback. It's Donnelly and Tucker Goss have been rotating back and forth at the QB position. It's a handoff up the middle, and that's going to be a short gain up to about the 44. That's a gain of 3. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 7 as the clock winds under 10 minutes here in the third. 2nd down and 7, ball at the 44 for Ellsworth. Don't forget to listen tonight, 10 o'clock on KINA or KINA.com, 910KINA.com. 910 AM, 107.5 FM for the Kansas State High School Football Scoreboard Show. Game wraps from games across the state brought to you by Home Automotive Centers and Salina Surgical Hospital. Back to the line. Boy, and a big run from the backfield, and that's going to be close to a first down, and it is going to be a first down by a couple of yards. was Jordan King. Jordan King just barreled his way up the middle. Good for a first down. Or I'm sorry, that would be rather Jackson Manier. Senior, rather a junior for Ellsworth. Gonna go under 9 as this play. The ball snapped. Handoff again, left side to the 40, 35, breaking tackles now near side, and he may go 10-5, touchdown, Landon Johnson from 47 yards out. .8:47 to go, third quarter. And it's now 32-8, Ellsworth. One more time, it'll be Jace Thomason to hold, Bo Kyler to kick it. PAT attempt. Ellsworth has missed their last 2 extra point tries. That one, a line drive kick, but it looked like he went left with it, and he did shank it. It's no good, so they've missed 3 PATs in a row. But there's something positive to be looked at. But 6 more for Ellsworth. And now with 8:47 to go in the third, it's the Bearcats 32 and the Knights 8. You're listening and watching Sacred Heart Football on Salina Post, presented by Commercial Tire Centers.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Hey, Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
Back here at Sacred Heart. Touchdown and 2-point conversion by the Knights, sandwiched by a couple of early touchdowns by Ellsworth and 3 more since. 32-8, 3 missed PATs. Here come the Knights. Carson Lehman takes it up to just shy of the 30, and it looks like they'll spot it right on the 30 with 8:40 left as the Knights back on offense. Cooper McGowan in amongst the Ellsworth defenders on the tackle in the nose of the ball right on the 30. First and 10 for the Knights, down 32-8. And next week at home, week 3, neutral site game, 4 and 5 on the road, 6 at home, 7 on the road, 8 at home. Looking really forward to that one on senior night against Republic County. Gonna have a special guest in the booth that night. There's a pass up and complete near the 40. Pass is caught by Carson Lehman. But it's going to come back as the Knights are called for a holding violation. It'll remain first down, but it's going to cost the Knights yardage. Not sure if the referee meant to say that over the mic. He didn't. Anyway, it's going to cost the Knights 10. It's going to be first down, 1st and 20 now from the Knights' own 20. Now in the backfield getting chased and just trying to dump it away and flag down. Just trying to get a pass out to, that was actually one of the linemen that was, well, Sacred Heart. 55, I don't have 55 on my roster.
Illegal touching. Offense, 5 yards from the previous spot.
Nonetheless, it's going to be 5 yards deeper for the Knights as they're going the wrong direction. Now first down and 25 from their own 15, so just a big hole now for the Knights, but still first down. Just need to chip away and get some positive yardage, but struggling here at the moment. 10 yards on the offsides call, or rather the false start. Single receiver near side is going to be Noah Hines for the Knights, and out here to join him now, Carson Lehman out. Movement on the line, the Knights are going to get a gift there. That's going to be offsides. That looked like Tyler Conley, senior lineman. And it will cost Ellsworth 5, but 5 nonetheless, so Ellsworth gives the 5 back on from the previous penalty. So now it's first and 20 again from the 20. Pretty clean first half penalty-wise, and here early in the third quarter they're trading them now, but still overall pretty clean game. Swing pass near side. Gotti with the catch and working his way around defenders and knocked down. He stays in bounds, so the clock will remain moving. Landon Johnson, the defender, in there to make sure he fell to the turf, fell to the grass. 5-yard gain, second down, 15 to go now. Ball to the 25, under 8 to play, third quarter. Bearcats 32, Knights 8. Now twin receivers up top, left side. Wells in the backfield, the snap to him, low snap, handoff, and not much running room there as it was Elias Gordon, the ball carrier for Sacred Heart. On some of the Ellsworth players now. And Ellsworth thought they had it for a moment, but does not appear to be the case. Just a 1-yard gain, third down 14, ball at the 26. And now we're under 7 to play here in the game, third quarter. Knights back ready offensively. And the snap. Looking, going long down the field into coverage. And Carson Lehman tried to go over the shoulder with that one, but there were 3 white jerseys in the vicinity. Dangerous pass, but it does fall harmlessly to the ground. So it's going to be 4th and long, 4th and 14 officially. Knights with it at their own 25 and back one more time to punt it away. For the Knights is going to be Leon Rowe. Don't often see a player in their the jersey number, I should not in his 50s, but the jersey number as the punter, but in this case, big lineman for the Knights is lineman on both sides, offense and defense, and he's also the kicker, well, the punter, I should say, for the Knights. Punt goes out of bounds across midfield, and the spot will be at the 43-yard line of Ellsworth. 6:28 to play, third quarter, and Ellsworth up by 24. So back across to the south half of the field, just beyond the 50. And the ball spotted at Ellsworth and their own 43. First and 10 Bearcats. Will Donnelly back in there at the quarterback position. Snap to him. Hand off right side. Landon Johnson with it. Rolling to his right. Going to try and outrun the Knights one more time. He's ahead of the pack. And they won't catch him. He's gone for 6. 57-yard touchdown run. Well, one play and the 6:16 mark. That makes it 38-8. And for Johnson, that's his third touchdown run. Check that, his fourth. Had one from 2 yards out, one from 57, one from 47, another from 57. That's his second one here in the third quarter alone. The 8:47 mark, and now at the 6:16 mark, there's a kick. Is good. 39-8. Kyler kicks it through, and in 6:16 to play in the third. Bearcats blowing it open now. They lead it 39-8 over Sacred Heart. Back after a break, you're listening and watching a Sacred Heart Football and Salina Post presented by Commercial Tire Center.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of two types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialist will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
Back here at Gene Bissell Field and the JRI Hospitality Stadium on the campus of Kansas Wesleyan University, the Raised Family Sports Complex, Sacred Heart Football. I'm Adam Coulter, glad you're along. Tough one for the Knights as a couple of touchdowns and PATs made it 14-0 early Ellsworth. The Knights come back with a touchdown and 2-point conversion. At that point, 14-8. Second quarter score with 7:25 to play in the second frame. But since then, 25 straight by Ellsworth to open up now a 39-8 lead. And there's the kickoff taken and up inside the 35 to about the 33-34. Carson Lehman with the return for the Knights. Just shy of the midpoint here of quarter number 3. And the Knights will start their next offensive series. In 1st and 10 from their own 33. Twin receivers for the Knights, near side on the right, handoff. Like Lehman up the middle, off the handoff. And check that. That's actually Don Matucci with the carry. About a 5-yard gain up to the 38. 5:50 left, third quarter in this one. Speaking of Lehman, here he comes back out on the field from the sideline. lineup up top along with Noah Hines as the two wideouts. Snap, handoff there, and just a lot of congestion there up the middle. Not a lot of room to work with. Short carry, that was Matucci again up the middle. As we go under 5 to play, third quarter, and it's going to be 3rd and 4 for the Knights. 39-8, Ellsworth has led throughout this one. Third and medium for the Knights. Snap to Wells, a low snap onto the grass. He's going to try and use the legs. No, a short dump pass. Gotti with it, 45 to the 40 and dragged down. It was Ethan Tully, junior lineman, bringing him down. That good, though, for a first down for the Knights across midfield into Bearcat territory. And they'll spot this at the 40. Clock continues to tick away. By the time it's snapped, we'll be under 4 minutes to play here in the third. And the snap handoff up the middle to the 35, and it took a couple of guys had a hand on Elias Gordon and needed some help. About 3 or 4 jerseys converging as the Bearcats bring him down. Gain of 9, second down and a yard. Ball to the 29. Check that, 31. Knights back to the line one more time. Gordon back in the backfield alongside Wells one more time. Wells getting chased, and that's, boy, nice play. No, they're going to say he's out of bounds. I thought they got the feet stuck. Is that trying to catch that jersey? That's Matucci, Dom Matucci. It looked from, well, that's why I'm up here and the refs are down there. But that one looked like tiptoed the sideline, and I thought he might have brought that one down. It would have been a heck of a play, but it's going to go incomplete, so it's going to bring up third down and a yard for the Knights. Snap again, handoff, Gordon with it, bangs off some of the Ellsworth defenders and brought down for a short loss. It's going to be 4th and short for the Knights. Ethan Tully in on the tackle once again. 4th and 3, Sacred Hearts backed up to the Bearcat 33. 2.5 to play, third quarter, and the clock is running. Knights down 39-8. Fourth play for the Knights, trying to keep the drive alive. Under center, Maddox Wells. They were trying to get Ellsworth to jump, it appeared, at least for a moment. And still trying a hard count, and it's going to be a timeout called now by the Knights. We'll take it as well. 2:07 to play, third quarter. The Bearcats 39, the Knights 8. You're listening to Sacred Heart Football on Salina Post. You're listening to it, and you're watching our live stream. And it's brought to you by Commercial Tire Center.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
When there is wastewater backing up into your home, time is crucial. Hours are precious to minimize the mess and damage. That is where Salina Septic Service looks out for you with direct access to their dispatch board, so you can schedule the first available appointment. Upload pictures and description of your problem on the Salina Septic Service website and secure your appointment 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Money-saving specials now and information on worry-free service plans when you visit salinasepticservice.com.
Back at Gene Bissell Field here in the Graves Family Sports Complex, JRI Hospitality Stadium on the campus of Kansas Wesleyan University. Sacred Heart football, Friday Night Lights, opening night, 2024 season. I'm Adam Coulter, glad to have you along. 4th and 3. Snap, a low one to Wells. Over the middle, going long. Gotti up and hauls it in. That's a 4th down conversion, and the Knights in the red zone on one play, as they're going to spot this at about the 3.
First and goal at the 3.
One-on-one coverage down the field, and Gotti went up, hauls it in. The Knights a fresh set of downs, and now they're looking for 6 more. 3 yards out. Knights spread it out. 4 wide receivers, 2 left, 2 right. Elias Gordon up the gut. Touchdown. Touchdown, Sacred Heart.
Elias Gordon with the run.
3-yard run. That makes the score 39-14. Minute 36 to play here in the third. And the Knights went for 2 on after their first touchdown and converted. And it looks like they're going to go for 2 once again. And Gordon in the backfield one more time alongside quarterback Maddox Wells. Wells with it, rolling right, pass in the end zone, and it is caught.
2-point conversion, good.
Tristan Hitchens hauls it in for 2. 39-16 now. So with a minute 36 to play, two-point conversion reception for Tristan Hitchens. Knights add another touchdown and 2-point conversion. The score now Ellsworth 39, Sacred Heart 16. 1:36 left, third quarter. Back after a break. You're listening and watching to Sacred Heart football on Salina Post, presented by Commercial Tire Center.
Sage is your go-to source for industrial strength cleaning products, ice melt, floor equipment, paper, asphalt, and just about everything in between. Whether you're a maintenance supervisor, a small business, or just wanting your home to look amazing, stop by 732 North 9th Street in Salina, where we will be happy to assist you. You can also visit us at sageselects.com or call us at 309-1919. Sage Products, the right call every time.
Back with Sacred Heart football here from Salina, I should say. Adam Colt from the broadcast, glad to have you along. And 39-16, the Knights still down plenty, but again, a nice drive and a play. They convert on a 4th down play as played down inside the 5, the catalyst for that short touchdown run by Elias Gordon. Now Leon Rowe will kick it off for Sacred Heart. End over end kick, a short one, taken at the 30, now 35-40. Tripped up, breaking one tackle up to the 45 with it. And on the return, Jordan King. Whoops. Check that, Jackson Manier, I should say. I keep saying the Knights 24 as opposed to the Ellsworth 24, but Jackson Manier, nice run up to the 46 near midfield to start this next Bearcat drive with 1:29 to play. First down play. And not a lot of room there. They're going to give forward progress a couple yards there to the 48. Lehman with the tackle. As we approach 1 minute to go here, third quarter, Bearcats up by 23. (39-16). High snap there. New quarterback in there. I'll pick up that number here shortly. Nice run for first down on the carry, Jackson Manier, and that was Carson Jacobs. Just a freshman, 140-pound freshman at quarterback for Ellsworth. Clock stop with 41 seconds left here late in the third, and across midfield up to the 38 are the Bearcats. Some of the younger Bearcats getting some playing time here in this one. Late third quarter. Handoff in the backfield. End around left side and just tripped up. Lehman with the tackle. Ball carrier again. Jackson Manier for Ellsworth. That might be the last play of the third quarter as the clock continues to run. Ball up to the 32. 6-yard gain, second down and 4 coming up. Bearcats nowhere near the line of scrimmage, and that's going to do it for the final seconds tick away here in the third quarter. Officially 2-1, and that's the end of 3. Ellsworth 39, Sacred Heart 16. We're back with the fourth quarter after a break. You're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Football on Salina Post, presented by Commercial Tire Center.
Close your eyes. Now imagine yourself cheering from the bleachers at Salina South. Feel the pride of donning the colors of Salina Central. Picture the spirit of being part of the Sacred Heart community, or the camaraderie at southeast of Saline. Envision the thrill of supporting El Saline or Bennington. Visualize the unity in rallying for Minneapolis High. Now open your eyes and see yourself in team apparel from Messenger Total Promotions. Visit them in person in downtown Salina.
Are you looking for a professional change? Salina Regional Health Center has immediate openings with our financial and revenue cycle departments. We are seeking highly motivated professionals for the following key positions: registrar, certified professional coder, health information management associate, financial counselors, and medical billing specialists. These full-time roles offer competitive salaries, comprehensive benefits, and in many cases, flexible scheduling with generous time-off policies. At Salina Regional Health Center, we foster a collaborative and supportive team environment. Interested candidates are invited to apply directly through our website at srhc.com. For further inquiries about these opportunities and others, please contact me, Tess Madro, in Human Resources at 785-452-7026. Salina Regional Health Center, taking care of you so you can care for others. It's the Salina Regional Health Center way.
Back for the final 12 minutes now. Fourth quarter set to commence. Second down and 4 for the Knights. Or rather for Ellsworth, I should say. Handoff there. Run to the right side, and another nice run by Jackson Manier. up inside the 25, down to about the 24. Good for a first down, and Ellsworth driving once again. Gonna spot this at the 23. Just shy of the 23 anyway. And next week back at home for the first two of the season, it'll be Plainville Natoma coming to town to take on the Knights. Handoff up the middle and not much there. That was a handoff from quarterback Jacobs to Jace Thomason, the ball carrier. Not a lot of running room there. Gained about 1, so we'll call it second down and 9 from the 22 as we're about a minute into this fourth quarter, and the Bearcats are going to win this one going away and win their opener here in 2024. 39-16, high snap. Fakes a handoff, and that might be a horse collar. Well, it's another. I'll check that. That's actually going to be a loss back to the 26. So now it's about 3rd and 12, 3rd and 13. Thought he pulled him down by the collar from up here, but I think it was actually just the jersey. Twin receivers to both sides for Ellsworth now. Again, quarterback Carson Jacobs in there. Some QB PT playing time as a freshman. Going to go long. Boy, nice looking pass. And it was Cameron Gardner for Ellsworth and Damatucci one-on-one down the field, and the ball skipped over both of them. Boy, what a good-looking throw that was. A good-looking ball. So it's 4th and 13 now. The ball again spotted at the 26. See if Ellsworth will, I was going to say, see if they kick it, but it appears they're going to go for it on 4th down. See if they can make something happen. 4th and long. 4th and 13 from the 26. 9:54 to play, fourth quarter. There's a snap. Going to go to the left side and upended there, shy of the 20. And Ellsworth will turn it over on downs to Sacred Heart with 9:44 to go and the clock rolling here in the fourth. Short swing pass left side, a short gain, but the Knights are going to take over possession at their own 20, between the 22 and 23. 9:41 to play here in the game. And the snap in the backfield. Handoff up the middle and not a lot of running room there. Swallowed up. Quarterback Wells with a quick handoff and Gordon with the carry. Just nowhere to go. Might have got one. Oh, we're going to go with the scoreboard. Second down and 8. Give them a couple. Clock's going to roll under 9 minutes here before this one gets snapped. Another low snap, but quick out and overthrown near side. He was looking for Carson Lehman. Was quarterback Maddox Wells. Lehman was all alone here in the near sideline. It would have been a short gain, but the pass just, and the two Lehman went to the sideline momentarily, and as he went back to the huddle there to meet him was Wells. Curious what they said to one another, but nonetheless. Back to the line. Another quick out. This one complete to Don Matucci near side to the 25-30 and up near the 35-yard line. That should be a first down for the Knights, and it will be. Going to spot this at the 34. Well, they're going to call a penalty against Sacred Heart. If you didn't catch that, the referee had just said that wide receiver was moving prior to the snap, called for an illegal shift. So it's going to be, well, they're going to spot this now at the 20. And it looks, well, it's 3rd and long now for the Knights as the, looking across the way at the chains. We'll call it 3rd and 13, 3rd and 4, 3rd and long nonetheless. Pass up the middle, that's caught. Just shy of the 30, so it's going to be 4th and long for the Knights, maybe 4th and medium, but they'll spot this back at the 29, as it'll still be a 4th down conversion attempt for Sacred Heart. Fourth and 4 here in quarter number 4 as we approach the 8-minute mark of the game. Ellsworth 39, Sacred Heart 16. Ellsworth turned it over on downs. The Knights on that ensuing drive thus far is a 4th down play coming for Sacred Heart. Trying to get, it would appear trying to get Ellsworth to jump and give him a free 5 and a free first down, but to no avail. Sacred Heart's going to call a timeout. 7:43 to play in the 4th. Knights are down to 1 timeout. Ellsworth leads at 39-16. Back after a break, you're listening to Sacred Heart Football. You're listening to it and you're watching our live stream brought to you by Commercial Tire Center.
September marks the 140th anniversary of Vernon Jewelers, serving your family in downtown Salina. We will also celebrate the retirement of Gary and Patricia with a VIP red carpet event. 2 parties in the same evening on Saturday, September 7th. VIP pass is required for the largest selection of jewelry in Kansas. Hors d'oeuvres and fun. Get your VIP pass by registering on salinapost.com or stop by the store. Hurry, space is limited. Vernon Jewelers in downtown Salina, where it's little things that matter since 1884.
And welcoming you back once again to Sacred Heart Football. 7:43 to play in the game. Ellsworth up 39-16. Ellsworth with the opening 14. The Knights come back and make it 14-8. But then Ellsworth opening it up 26-8 at halftime, and 2 more scores. Their biggest lead with 6:16 to go in the 3rd. It was 39-8. Knights with a touchdown and a second 2-point conversion. 39-16 was the score at that point, as it is where we sit right now with 7:43 to go. And the Knights looking up at a 23-point deficit here to the rival Bearcats. 4th and 4 from their own 29. Snap. Fake the handoff, rolling to his right. Quick pass and complete. First down for the Knights. Up to the 42 or 43-yard line. So that'll be a first down for Sacred Heart. Ball spotted just shy of the 43. 1st and 10 for the Knights. 7:21 and counting to go here in the 4th. High formation for the Knights. Under center now, a handoff up the middle. That'll be a short loss. And now is Elias Gordon with the carry, but just nowhere to go up the gut. Right back up the middle. He loses about a yard. Comes Carson Lehman back in from the sideline. Just about to the midpoint here of the 4th as we approach the 6-minute mark to go in this one here on opening night. Tristan Hitchens in the backfield, as is Elias Gordon. Now a little dump pass Don Matucci on the near side and just swallowed up by a host of black and white jerseys. Up to about the 45. It's a short gain, but it's going to bring up 3rd down with an even 6 to play, and the clock now under 6 to go in the game. 4th down. Or check that 3rd down. Third and 8, ball right on the 45. (39-16) Bearcats. Snap to Wells. Rolling to his right now. Pass there and tipped and intercepted. Boy, a shoestring catch with the pick. It's a heck of an interception. I caught that number right. That was another freshman out there. It's Walter Hulse. Tipped up and boy, heck of a shoestring catch and the interception there. So another turnover against the Knights. Four that I know of. 5:14 to play, 4th quarter. The Knights down 23, and I'm not going to expect much in the way of pass plays here, as Ellsworth, I'm sure, just wants to burn this clock. And there's a nice tackle in the backfield on the carry. It was Jackson Manier with the tackle. Leon Rowe for the Knights. Under 5 to play. That's a short loss. 2nd down. 2nd down and 13, we'll call it. From the 48. Ellsworth on their end of the field, their half the field. Handoff again and spinning and brought down almost immediately. Jackson Manier down. Another short loss back to the 46. 3rd down, about 15 now. Knights with just 1 timeout left. Bearcats with all 3, although I'd be very surprised to see them use one at this point. Again, now just wanting to run the clock out and get out of town with an opening night victory. Handoff up the middle and right back up near the original line of scrimmage and right near midfield on the left hash. And this one right at, well, just shy the nose of the ball at midfield. 4th and 11. Ball at midfield. Clock continues to roll. And they're at quarterback Carson Jacobs, just a freshman out there. In traffic, he's going to be sacked for a loss, and that's going to turn it over on downs back to the Knights at the 44, 45. It'll be the 44-yard line. Just over 3 minutes to go in the game. The Knights are going to get this in Bearcat territory. See if they can put some more points on the board before this one's all said and done. The ball spotted again at the 44 of Ellsworth for the Knights. Down 23, Sacred Heart. Comes Rowe and Wells off the sideline for Sacred Heart to the huddle. 3:06 left. Fourth quarter here on opening night. Snap to Wells. Low snap and short run. It's going to be a short loss of a couple. .245 and counting. Neither team with much of a sense of urgency. The game at hand. Knights back to the line. Twins to the left, single receiver up top to the right. Gordon in the backfield alongside Wells. Another snap to him. Going to air it out, and it's going to be out of bounds. It was over Gotti, or check that rather, Noah Hines. A bit out of his reach, out of bounds. And that stops the clock with 2:05 to go. Again, back to the line. Twins to the left, single receiver up top on the right. Another low snap. And giving chase, rolling out to the right. Using those legs inside the 40. On the carry. Maddox Wells. Tackle made. Carrying the tackle. 90 seconds left, and the clock continues moving. 39-16 Bearcats, and I mentioned that the Bearcats are going to get the Duke here on opening night here at Sacred Heart as we approach the final minute of the game. Shotgun, snap, Wells rolling left, and he's going to be sacked all the way back. No, he tried to flip it. That's going to, well, appears it's going to be an incomplete pass, but also I thought I saw a flag fly out there. White hat right at midfield. Well, it's going to be intentional grounding called on Maddox Wells, Knight quarterback, so the Knights are going to, it's going to be a loss of down. Ellsworth declines the penalty, so they'll take over on downs anyway, as that was a fourth down play. So now the Bearcats can run out the clock. Just under a minute now with this final 57 seconds. Final minute. Sacred Heart and Ellsworth wrapping up their opening night matchup. Glad you've joined us here on Salina Post, our live streaming video and the audio. Have it throughout the season. Handoff left side, and on the carry, that was Red Bull, another freshman out there running back. Final 30 seconds, and Ellsworth maybe one, maybe two more plays, depending on what happens here, I suppose. Back to the line. This time goes right, and Bull this time breaks one tackle and brought down from behind. Another short gain. It'll be 3rd and short, but that might be the last play, and I would imagine that's going to be the last play of the game. The final seconds are going to tick away, and that's going to do it. So the fourth quarter, neither team scores, but the Bearcats win it by a score of 39-16. We'll take a break and come back with postgame after this. You're listening and watching the night football on Salina Post, presented by Commercial Tire Center.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Summer travel can damage and destroy your tires. Commercial Tire Centers encourages you to check for proper inflation. Underinflation or overinflation, along with the extreme Kansas heat, can cause a blowout, damage to your vehicle, and even cause accidents. Make sure your passenger car, truck, RV, and trailer tires are all ready to hit the road when you visit Commercial Tire. We'll even check your spare tire. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th in Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Hey Salina, come see us at the Kelly Kitchener Agency near the intersection of Cloud and Ohio. We want to be your Salina, Kansas insurance agent.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of two types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialists will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to our post-game show, brought to you by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. Here on Salina Post, I'm Adam Coulter. Final score again as the Knights go to 0-1. The Bearcats of Ellsworth 1-0 here on the young season here in 2024. Final score 39-16. Do want to thank our sponsors, as always, Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, Salina Septic Service, Commercial Tire Center, Smart Insurance, Burn & Jewelers, Salina Regional Health Center Careers, APAC Shears, Billings Group, Kelly Kitchener Shelter Insurance, Bennington State Bank, Sage Products, Messenger Total Promotions, and Salina Pain Clinics. Thank you to all those sponsors. Also our title sponsor tonight, Commercial Tire Center, Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington, and all of our sponsors throughout tonight and throughout the entire season for sponsoring and supporting Salina and Sacred Heart Athletics. Final score again, 39-16, going back to the first quarter in this one. Ellsworth won the opening coin toss and elected to receive the opening kickoff. A lot of teams will defer. They took the ball and they went down the field and score. 7:59 to go in the first quarter. It's a 12-yard touchdown run by Tucker Goss, and that made the score 6-0 PAT good, 7-0 early on. Interception, a tip ball and interception off of what had been a night drive. Gave the ball back to Ellsworth, and with 48 seconds left at the end of the first quarter, it's the first of 4 touchdown runs by Landon Johnson. That's one from 2 yards out. Made it 13-0. The PAT also good. It's 14-0. And now is the end of the first quarter score. Second quarter, the Knights come back with their first touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run from Maddox Wells to Noah Hines, rather. That made it 14-6. And then Bryson Gotti with the 2-yard run for the 2-point conversion. And with 7:25 to go before halftime, it was 14-8. Sacred Heart within 6. But then Ellsworth back on the board once again as Tucker Goss, 2-yard run for him. PAT no good, but that made the score 20-8 with 6:33 to go before halftime. And just 8 seconds later, a Sacred Heart fumble. That was their third turnover. And Landon Johnson, his second of 4 touchdown runs, 57 yards with $1.06 left before halftime. PAT again no good. That made the score at halftime 26-8. Johnson again this time from 47 yards out on the carry. 8:47 to go. Third quarter, PAT missed again, but 32-8 the score at that point. And Johnson again his second touchdown run from exactly 57 yards out, and that made the score 38-8. PAT that time good by Bo Kyler. And the score at that point, 6:16 to go third quarter, was 39-8. Knights come back and round out the scoring, a 3-yard touchdown run for Sacred Heart. That one by Elias Gordon. That made the score 39-14. Tristan Hitchens, a 2-point conversion reception was good, and that made the score 39-16 with 1:36 to play in the third. That would round out the scoring of the third quarter and ultimately in the game as neither team scored in the fourth. And our final score, 39-16, Ellsworth up in Sacred Heart here on opening night. Again, don't forget, tune into KINA coming up at 10 o'clock tonight. Just about 20 minutes away from the Kansas High School football scoreboard show. Your scores across the state, scores and game wraps from across the state of Kansas, brought to you by Home Automotive Centers and Salina Surgical Hospital. You can hear that on 910KINA.com or on 910 AM KINA or on the FM side of the dial at 107.5 FM. Salina Regional Health Center is hiring. See all their open positions and start your new career today with Salina Regional by visiting srhc.com. And again, thanks to our sponsors, Messenger Total Promotions, providing our apparel. Got my 3/4 jacket and got my button-up polo. Thank you very much for that. Enjoy those a lot. And also Billings Group and Sage Products. I'm going to get the coach on right now if you want to step in.
If you're ready.
Yeah, come on in, coach. And we've got head coach of Sacred Heart. And joined now by Ryan Krychek. Coach, I've been bugging you all week trying to get a hold of you, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, our schedule's not the best timing, but I'm glad that we finally got to talking. Sorry, a little out of breath. I just ran up those stadium stairs. But
and I kind of looked, and I appreciate you stopping by here again. I know,
of course.
Not the way you wanted to start things off, but still some good things from you guys. I know, again, offense and deep. Really, the turnover bug. I know I counted 4, I thought, but overall, let's talk about some of the good things you saw despite the final score.
Yeah. Well, man, I think I got some great players. I just wish maybe I had a few more of them because those players, man, they just played an entire game, and some of those kids. Yeah, we're talking even the sophomores, Maddox Wells, Don Matucci, Noah Hahn. Like they didn't, man, if they left the field, it was a timeout or an injury or, you know what I mean? And they play hard all game. And the seniors too. I'm just so proud of that aspect of it. I'm trying to think of instances in the game, but I mean, as of right now, that's my biggest impression is that they played their butts off, and they can't, it's they gave it their all, and that's what they're going to have to do for next week and the week after and the entire season, so.
Fun to see them. I know just some of the catches, just some of the effort, you're down 14-0 early. Early turnover turned into 7. It was 14-0, and you guys got touchdown 2-point conversion, 14-8, so a close one at that point. But then Ellsworth really made hay on your turnovers. But then even third quarter, you guys are down 39-16, and just still watching your guys laying out for balls and going up for catches. And again, like you said, just despite the score, they were out there to play.
Yeah, and that's something that we talk about, like even back in summer conditioning and at practice in the weight room, is that you got to be an athlete no matter how tired you are. I'm trying to articulate it here, but and even the linemen, big guy Gabe and Leon and kids like. The more mobile linemen like Leon and Kaysen, Abram Anderson, again, played most, if not that entire game, and we were still pulling them every other play, and they're getting to where they need to be. I think just the execution needs to be sharper. Some of those quick screens and quick passes, if you're just a few inches off, that's going to incompletion. And if next week, if we complete those, that's another few first downs here and there, and that can, and that's huge,
Joined by head coach of the Knights, Ryan Krychek, here during postgame. I made the comment, too, with a smile on my face, that you don't often see your punter with the number in the 50s, but Leon, he's just that. But, he's lineman both sides of the ball, but he's also your punter. And just talk a bit about Leon and, his kicking in particular.
Yeah, he's a multi-year I'm trying to think the exact years because he was all-league punter once or twice. He was all-league kicker once or twice. I'm trying to think of which years he was which, but he's gotten that recognition. He absolutely deserves it. And even his punts, they were fine today, but oh man, and he knows it too, man. A little more protection, maybe a little more time. He knew he had to get that ball off quick, but once we fine-tune the whole unit there, you're really going to see some booming punts there. as well as the kickoff game as well too. I mean, he's got a boot, but he's also very consistent, and he can kind of place the ball where he needs it. He did have one kick that ended up bouncing out of bounds, but again, a few feet there, over to the side, and we can kind of pin him deep like that, and that really helps us out. So. Yeah, fantastic O-line, D-line, kicker, punter, and he's been doing that from day one as a freshman. So he's played a ton of football for Sacred Heart, and I don't know, man, 56. I don't think we ever retire numbers, but damn, he's played a lot of football, and I'm just so proud of him. He's a great kid.
I want to bring up your assistant coaches as well, because I see Carl Hines right down there on the track, and I was just going to jokingly say, is there head coach of the girls basketball team, assistant on the football team. He's an assistant on the baseball team, or for the baseball team. But I wanted to, give Carl some credit here on the air.
Oh, yeah.
Great guy on top of it. But I just wanted to ask about Carl and your assistants and how how has practice gone, and how leading into this first game, how is the gelling. Talk about the gelling of the players. How about the coaches?
Yeah, I think as a staff. As a whole, I think we mesh as well as we've ever been. Some of my students are waving at me.
I see that.
But as far as just experience and accolades, and Coach John Darrow, Coach Carl Hines, Jake Fleming, we've all been a part of championship teams in the past. We're talking decades of experience if you're adding it all up, and it's the most experienced decorated staff Sacred Heart's had in a long time, oh man, I give them all the credit in the world. Man, even they talk about team bonding, but even the coaches, we bond too, and just being able to lean on each other, and we can all wear multiple hats. I think that was a big thing. When Alex Ortiz, our senior lineman, he went down with that knee injury in the first quarter, maybe second.
It was early on.
It was early in the game there, yeah. And so we had 1-2 coaches taken up with that, and we were so easily able to. We didn't have to say anything, and we just automatically shifted. Carl was taping up a kid, so then I was just able to just jump in and take the kickoff team. So just being able to transition like that so easily. If I'm taken up and someone else needs to call the play, they'll just call the play, and it's just it's seamless. So no, they're fantastic, and I could not ask for a better staff, honestly. And yeah, like you said with Carl, how he's coaching year round, sometimes 2 sports at once, and
all that too.
Yeah, and I think that's what makes Sacred Heart so great, because it really is just that family, kind of that community aspect. Like we're all pitching in, and it's what makes it a really special place, is people like Carl Hines.
That's a fun part for me personally, just seeing the same faces, but in a lot of different places. Like you said, wearing different hats. But again, joined by the head coach of the Sacred Heart football team, first season as a head coach, Ryan Krychek, and again, a frustrating. Well, not the result you'd want, obviously, but a lot of good things you saw to your players, and just want to fast forward 1 week where we'll be right here at home. One from tonight is you'll play Plainville and Natoma, and just quick preview. Any thoughts about, I don't know how much you know about them at this point, but a quick thought on them.
I believe they have a new head coach too. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna be really embarrassed. But I know it's a team we've played in the past plenty, and they're always a very hard nosed. Even in the past they've even spread it out a bit, running a lot of jet, inverted power, that sort of thing, setting up the play action, some RPO, stuff like that. But even when they do spread it out, they are very physical. Very hard-nosed, downhill kind of team, offense and defense. So I'm excited to watch some film and watch their first game. But I think regardless of new coach or not, new style of offense or defense or not, I feel like that team, those kids, that community, it's going to be the same disciplined, hard-nosed Plainville team that you see there every single year. I think last year they went 5-4. And I think they were a little young, but all 4 of those losses, man, were like really close, like against some great teams like Norton. I think they played Olpe within just a couple points, and this is just off the top of my head. I hope I'm remembering this correctly, but they're a very, very solid, salty team, a program that I'd be shocked if they come out and they're not just Plainville kids. I don't know. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Up in that whole area up there, north central Kansas, you
Yeah,
think
it's-
of the Smith Centers and
Yeah,
that
yeah.
area. It's like
Oh yeah.
there's a lot of those smaller schools, and their tradition,
Yeah.
it seems like they just reload every year. But
Yeah.
but that in mind, Coach, I want to thank you for the time, and
Yeah,
I know just back to work, and we'll see you next week right here, week number 2.
Yeah. Well, hey, thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Ryan. Head coach Ryan Krychek of the Sacred Heart Knights, his first season as the head coach, as he had been the assistant, or one of the assistants rather, in prior seasons, and we want to thank him for joining us here during postgame. I want to thank you for joining us here during postgame, again brought to you by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. Our next broadcast will be next Friday night, just before 7, here on Salina Post with our live streaming audio and video. And again, it'll be Plainville Natoma coming to town, second home game in a row before 3 away from home, but the Knights will try and even out the record at 1-1 next Friday night right here at home once again. For all of our sponsors and for all of you, thank you very much for listening. Final score in this one as the Bearcats go to 1-0. The Knights start 0-1 as the final score, Ellsworth 39, Sacred Heart 16. So once again, I'm Adam Coulter, and thank you for listening. And we will talk to you again next week for more Sacred Heart football here on Salina Post. It's been presented tonight by Commercial Tire Center.